ये है राज शमानी क्लिप्स चैनल। बहुत कम समय में अगर एक बेटर लीडर बनना है तो इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। आप बताओ कि जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था फर्स्ट टाइम, क्या स्टार्ट किया था, क्या विजन था, एंड इफ़ यू कैन एक्सप्लेन अस 1 से 2 मिनट के अंदर कि आप जो कर रहे थे वो आपको क्यों लग रहा था उस टाइम पे कि मैं बहुत कुछ बड़ा करने वाला हूँ या तूफानी करने वाला हूँ या मैं कुछ अच्छा
कुछ नहीं पता था हमें कि बड़ा करना है। उन दिनों इंडिया वाज नॉट एन ओपन मार्केट। आजकल की चीज, व्हेन यू गाइस स्टार्ट, यू गाइस कैन थिंक बिग।
ओके,
हम वी कुड नॉट थिंक बिग, वी वर लिविंग इन अ वेल। हमें कुछ नहीं पता था। We had no inkling also that we'll be this big.
तो कैसे स्टार्ट किया उस टाइम पे? वैसे स्टार्टअप्स करना कूल होता था उस टाइम?
There was no word called startups then यार।
क्या बोल के स्टार्ट करते थे?
कुछ नहीं, बिजनेस शुरू कर रहे हैं, that's all.
एंड क्या इंटेंशन क्या था जब स्टार्ट करे थे? दिस इज नॉट कूल, पता नहीं था, इतना स्टार्टअप नहीं था, इतने बड़े सपने नहीं होते थे।
देखिए, we were working for a large company called DCM and 6 of us left and we were doing calculators and then we were doing computers. We just started computers. So our thinking was that why stay in this big company? We'll get constricted. Let's come out and do it on our own. And that's how it all started. And then very interestingly, the microprocessor was making its appearance. Us time microprocessor hota hi nahi tha. That year itself it was coming out. So we said, why can't we take the microprocessor and change the world? And that's really what our dream was. That's how we started.
That's how it was started, as simple. There was nothing like a big vision, a big mission, a culture document.
वो सब कुछ नहीं था।
स्टार्टिंग में ऐसे क्या, ये अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी लग रही है, पकड़ लेते हैं, कुछ
देखिए भाई, इंडिया में 100 कंप्यूटर थे। That's why there was an opportunity.
Oh.
सिर्फ 100 कंप्यूटर, 700 million people, market.
और ये डेटा कहाँ से आया आपके पास कि 100 ही कंप्यूटर है?
वो तो हमें पता था, because we used to work for a large company, so we had that data.
इंटरेस्टिंग। तो कभी ऐसा एक मोमेंट आया कि अब बहुत बड़ा बनाएंगे, अब हमें पता चल गया है कि अपॉर्चुनिटी भी है, नाउ वी आर गोइंग इन द राइट मार्केट? वाज दैट एनी ईयर?
Well, actually, you sort of seize new opportunities, and when you seize a new opportunity, you then figure out how big that opportunity will be. So each of them add up. Okay, you're not doing one thing at a time. You're doing many things that you do. Some of them work, some of them fail, and that's the way business is created. So you look at how to create each of these businesses based on opportunities that you keep seeing. And at different times of the company, we saw different opportunities. Right.
So you kept getting one.
Yeah, that's how it worked.
When you look at a company, okay, when you look at any company, what do you think are the 3 main things that you would want to look at, or any company at the beginning should decide or should have very clear statement on specific 3 things which will decide whether the company will become big or no? Are there any specific 3 things like
nothing
team,
like that? It's
TAM,
not.
all of that?
These are all buzzwords. At the end of the day, I invest in a lot of startups, and when I invest in startups, I look at. I think the first thing I look at is the founders, and if I find that the founders are good, then the idea. Right. So if I find these 2 good, then only I invest.
Okay.
If I don't find the founders gelling, see, sometimes there are 4 founders, 3 founders, and I suddenly find that ये team साथ में gel नहीं कर रही, या तो it's not got the right mix of talent. See, the right mix of talent for a startup is, let's say one guy is a very solid marketeer, the other guy is a solid techie, the third guy is a nice finance type guy, and the 4th guy is a good ops guy. Now that's perfect, but you never get anything perfect, right? You get a mix of these things. So depends on what one sees. If we can see that, and then if I invest in them, then I always tell them that get another co-founder who can fill up this spot. Because employee alone is not good enough. You should have a good co-founder who can actually act as, let's say, a finance guy.
So you believe that a startup should have multiple co-founders?
Absolutely.
But they say that if you have 2-3 is still manageable. 5, 6, 7th co-founders, it actually turns out to be a huge खिचड़ी कि सब आपस में ही लड़ने
नहीं
लग जाते
देखिए
हैं.
भाई ऐसा है कि it is all a question of a specific team. There's nothing generic about it. Some people work, some people don't. But at least 3 founders is a good number. A single founder I tend to have issues with. And I also have issues with husband-wife
Okay.
founders.
Why?
You know, I found that husband-wife founders, they sometimes, one is carrying the other. So if the woman is the main founder and she has a husband, she's literally carrying him along. In the other case, the same thing happens, that the guy carries her along. It's created to create a private limited company के 2 बंदे हैं, 2 directors हैं. It's not necessary that they are both very good. But I have found some of them who are very, very good. It's not that everything is, generalized.
Of course.
There are exceptions to the rule. But
And
I always watch out for some of these things because single founder, I find that people tend to not worry about their investors. They create what we call a lifestyle company. A lifestyle company is where a single owner or founder decides to create a company, does things, and doesn't need to worry about growth or profitability, because all he needs to worry about is his family and his salary and amount he earns and she earns. That's it. It becomes lifestyle. So they don't grow. For an investor, it's very important that they grow.
interesting take. I've never thought of single founders as that.
No. We deal with this thing day in and day out, because we have invested in hundreds of companies from Indian Angel Network, and I'm on the board. And we invest regularly.
थैंक यू ये क्लिप एंड तक देखने के लिए. ऐसी और इंसाइटफुल क्लिप्स के लिए इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो.